Alright, so we have our front page almost done. We have our customizer uh, functionality complete. Now we want to fix, or not fix, but implement the widgets down here at the bottom. So first thing we'll do is open up functions PHP, and we're going to have to register and initialize all of our widget locations. So let's go down here and say widget locations. We're going to create a function here called init widgets, and that's going to take in an ID, widget ID, and then we're going to say register underscore sidebar. Even if it's not a sidebar widget, you still use register sidebar, and that takes in an array. Oops. Okay, we want to give it a name, and this is going to be called content region 1. Next we're going to need an ID, and that's going to be same thing, just in lowercase and no spaces. And then we can do before widget, and after widget. We can do the same thing with the title. So we'll say before title, and after title. Now what we want to put here before widget is the markup that we have in our page. So if we go to front page and go down to right here, okay, this is the widget. We're going to get from here all the way to here, okay, and this is what we want before the widget. So let's cut it out, and we're going to go and put that right here. Let's just put these on the same line. Okay, I'm actually going to just make this wider. Okay, so that's before widget. Now after, we'll take this and we'll put that after widget. Okay, now before title, I think it has an H1. Yeah, it has an H1, so that's what we'll put here. And we'll save that. Now, all we need here now is the dynamic sidebar call. And I'm just going to paste that in. Okay, so what it's doing is it's checking to see if there's any widgets in that position. And if there is, then it's going to display it. And it's also going to include the markup that we put in before and after widget. So now what we'll do is the content region 2. So we're going to be doing the same thing. Let's copy this. And this will be content region 2. Now for the before and after, that's going to be a little different. So let's get rid of that. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We want to take this. Now I'm not going to include this 5 column and 7 column. This isn't going to be part of the widget. This can go inside the actual widget in the back end, but all we want here is this. So we'll take that and we'll put it right here. Since it's only a section and a div, that's what we need at the end as well. So this will be div section. Alright, and the H1 can stay there. So now what we'll do is copy that, put that right here, change this to 2. Okay, and then this content here we're going to need to put in the widget in the back end, but I'm just going to get rid of it for now. All right, so we'll save that. Now we have our init widgets, but we didn't do the action, so let's say add action. And this is going to be widgets init, and then init widgets. Okay, so let's go to the back end and see if we can actually see these. Okay, so if you look down in appearance, we have this widgets option, and we have content region 1 and content region 2. So for content region 1, I'm going to bring over a text, paste in that paragraph, and then here we'll just say clean bootstrap WordPress theme. Save it. And then for content region 2, I'm also going to bring over a text. And for this, let's see, we're going to do, actually I'm just going to paste in the markup. Alright, and this is just what we had in the template. We have the 5-column with an image. We have a 7-column with the theme features. So let's save that. Okay, now if we go to the front end, now this stuff here should be coming from the widgets. So just to test it out, say clean WordPress, let's just say test. Reload, and we get test. Alright, so that takes care of those 2 widgets. Now we also have the footer widgets we need to take care of. So let's go back to our functions PHP file, and I'm going to copy this, and this will be called footer 1. Change this to footer 1. Now before and after the widget, we're not going to have anything. And then down here, we're just going to have H4s. Okay, so we'll copy that. This will be 2. And this will be 3. Easy enough. Now back in, actually let's go in footer PHP. And we're just going to replace these 4-column divs with a 4-column div with the dynamic widget. Okay, so we get that, and this. Okay, this will be footer 2, and this will be footer 3. Save it, and if we go and reload, we get nothing down here because we need to add those widgets. So let's do that. So now we have footer 1, 2, and 3. Let's bring a text over to footer 1, and we'll just say heading, and I'm just going to paste in some text, save it, and then for footer 2, we'll also bring over text, say heading. This here is just going to be an unordered list. Save that. And then footer 3, text. And this will just be a simple form. Now you can put whatever you want in these widgets. You don't have to do what I'm doing. You don't have to use just a text. You could put any of these widgets. You could install another widget and put that in there, whatever you'd like. Alright, so let's go ahead and reload, and there we go. So these three are now coming from our widget system. So the home page is now done. In the next video, we're going to start to move on to the blog index page, and we'll go from there.